What it do, y'all? It's your girl MakeupnTravel, and for today's video I am doing another video in my series of My Perfect Palette. And for today I am going to be talking about My Perfect Dark Magic Palette. So if you guys are interested in hearing the brands that I pulled to get these singles and just kind of the inspiration behind it, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so like I said in the intro, yes, we're just gonna go down a little bit. All right guys, so like I said in the intro, today I'm going to be doing another video in my series of My Perfect Palette. Today I'm going to be doing My Perfect Palette for the, what's the name of the palette? I always do this to myself. For the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic Palette. So if you guys are interested in seeing a tutorial and swatches on this palette here, then just keep watching. Get my life together. I am a mess, an absolute mess. Okay, so yeah, I just want to go ahead and do this tutorial. I realized that I had no videos for next week, so I am recording on a day I had not planned to record. So yeah, please do bear with me. I am an absolute mess, and that's how I've always been. So yeah, I am, as you guys know, panning my Melt Rust Stack. I've already hit pan in one eyeshadow. I don't know if I showed you guys that. But yeah, I've hit pan in one of the shadows, and now this is the one that I am aiming to hit pan on next. And I use this just to set my lid. And yeah, so that is what I'm doing. I put down Smashbox 24-hour primer, even though I'm not supposed to be using that right now, but whatever. It is what it is now. Okie dokie. So my base is off set. And now it is time to go into this palette. Please don't mind that it's a little junky, but this is the palette of shadows that I already had in my collection based on the shadows that were in the Dark Magic palette. I don't have a single silver, which is very surprising because I don't wear gold very often, so not to have a silver single is very interesting. But I am just going to go ahead and use these shadows to create a look. I've already worn a look. I can't remember what the video was, but I've already used this palette and worn a look on it, but now I'm just gonna go for it. I will put on the screen each shadow that I'm putting on my lid, and of course I will come in with swatches, but I'm just using this shade up here. I know it's a Makeup Forever shadow. It's one of the khakis, and I am just putting that in my crease. I'm gonna try and come closer because of my mirror situation. And this is just a really nice, like, gray toned green, if you will. And so yeah. So I got a lot of ideas for different videos. Are you guys interested in seeing another indie week? I have a bunch of different ideas for indie weeks. I have a couple. One that I want to do in October, which is right around the corner. And then one that I want to do in December. I basically am getting all the items, and or I already have all the items, so let me know if you guys are interested in it. Either way, I most likely will do it, I'm not gonna lie, but I do want to get you guys' input. Okay, so I think I blended this decent enough. We're gonna keep going. Next, I'm just going to do another big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this Devinah Cosmetics green. It's one of the brighter greens that I have in my collection, and it reminded me of the green, I want to say the green's name is Poison, that's in the palette. And that green is making me still want that palette. And even Angelica Nyquist said that it was unique. So I'm trying to be okay with this green, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. And this is definitely a different type of My Perfect palette, because in my past I've just used inspiration and I've added my own color scheme. This time I'm basically just trying to use my own shadows just so that I don't purchase the actual palette. Just because, not because of the controversy. Yes, there's a lot of controversy that's been going on with these palettes, but I don't need another palette. I mean, you guys don't even know how many palettes I've purchased in the last couple of days, let alone the last month, that are like on their way to me, stuff like that. So I know I don't need this palette, and I'm just trying to stop myself from getting it. So that's basically it. Oh, also, my phone charger, it doesn't charge on the power cord next to my bed, but it's charging now. So good things are happening today. Good things are happening. I think I might do a halo-ish eye. I don't know. I generally do the one little technique. You guys have seen me do it all the time, but do I need to do that technique again? You know what I mean? Kind of trying to switch it up a little bit, but it's hard. It's hard. Okay. Now I have these 3 deepener shades. I think I'm gonna go into this blue and then one of these greens. Well, one is a bluer, one is greener, but I'm gonna go into this blue down here. And I think what I'm gonna do is just deepen right there and deepen my inner. I think I'm gonna do a halo eye. I've been trying to force myself to do different eyeshadow shapes because I have my 1 or 2 that I'm really comfortable with, and I just want to challenge myself to do more unique things. So that is that. Oh, also I didn't say, but today I'm using both natural and artificial lighting. So I hope it's a decent enough lighting system that you guys can actually see what's going on. If not, I mean, that's not untypical for me. I feel like all my tutorials are just dark lately, but I'm just gonna keep on trucking. I feel like in videos like this, you have to talk, and I'm not a huge, like, I'm a talker, but I'm not at the same time. It's very weird how I live my life. So yeah, I already talked about video ideas. I have some project pan ideas, but I'm just not in that headspace right now. It's the holiday season, and I've been going through eyeshadow and palettes. I've been getting more aware. Like yesterday I pulled out the OG quote unquote Jaclyn Hill palette to get more use out of that, because I hadn't used that, good lord, since whenever I purchased it, to be quite honest. And yeah, I actually need to go ahead and purchase the P. Louise base because this is almost up, and a lot of people like using that base to cut their lid, and I just like using a lighter shade like this to cut my lid. We'll see if I can get this halo eye together. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on other concealer type objects that you like to cut your lid with. I was also thinking about using the NYX Milk Crayon, because I have that and I don't really use that very often as I thought I would. So maybe I'll try that before I purchase the P. Louise base and see if I can get some use out of that. But yeah, definitely comment or whatever, just contact me. If there's any if there's any other bases that you think I would be interested in trying or using, because I would appreciate it. Now I'm just going back into that blue, the darker blue, and just blending the edges. Okay, doing the same thing on the side. Okay, and then I'm gonna remove the excess product, wipe off my brush, and I have to decide a lid color. Because I didn't cut out too much, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade down here. No, actually, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use some of this dark blue on the outsides, and then I'm gonna use this lighter green in the middle. So I'm gonna do, I think that's how most people do their halo eyes. I don't know, guys. I'm not the best at halo eyes, so we're just gonna learn together. And this will bring some blue into this look because I don't have any blue yet. Right now it's been basically all green. Oh, also, do you guys have a YouTuber you want me to recreate their looks? I have a couple of YouTubers in mind because I think I've already done September and I need to look for October, November time frame. I have a couple YouTubers in mind that I adore, but definitely comment down below if there's any YouTuber that you want me to recreate a look of theirs. Like I said in almost all of the videos, I believe, I do like to ask the YouTuber if they're okay with me doing that. If they're not, I mean, it's no big deal. It's their look. They created it, you know what I mean? So I like to always ask. And then, of course, it's generally a YouTuber that I actually watch and enjoy. Just personal preference for me, but if there's somebody that you specifically want me to do a look, maybe I won't do a video, maybe I'll just do like an IG post or something like that. So definitely keep me in the loop if that is something. Oh, that middle shade is green. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this look is going to the high heavens. It's okay. So let's see if I can get this outer V to be a little smokier, and okay, where's this brush? Now I'm just gonna blend out the blue that I just resat down with this Devinah color, which is the really nice bold green. And so you can see that this color scheme, at least in my opinion from the palette, just looking at it, it was greens and blues. And you guys know I love greens and blues, so I had plenty of them. It was just seeing if there was a color arrangement that I could make that was similar to that. And then I'm just going to go into the khaki and just blend out that green. Okay. So yeah, that is the look. Super quick. I am just going to go off camera, actually do another video for my base, and I will be back to do the lower lash line with you guys. So just give me 1 second. Alrighty guys, so my camera shut off. I need to charge my battery for a little bit. So I just went ahead and did my lip color. Basically, I used this really old, I need to, I guess, use this, the Ulta lip liner in Rose. And then I used a liquid lipstick from Urban Decay, and it is 1993. So that's what's on my lips. Now I'm here to do my bottom lash line really quickly for you guys. And so basically I'm gonna do a pretty easy bottom lash line. I'm just gonna do 1, 2, and 3. So let's get to it. And so, oops, sorry. Now I'm going to go into the second shade. Good Lord. And then lastly, I use this pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the camel shade or khaki shade and just blend that out so it actually somewhat blends into my skin. Okay, and then for inner corner, I think I'm just going to use my highlighter palette. I generally don't do that, but I think I'm going to do that today. And I'm just going to use that same pencil brush. I just put that khaki in the middle, and we're just going to go into that shade and just put it right there. Yep, I like that. And there you go. So that is the tutorial for my perfect Dark Magic's Jaclyn and Morphe palette. I will, of course, next be going into the swatches. So if you guys are ready for some swatches, then just keep watching. Alrighty, y'all, so it's time for the swatches. Here is the freshly woken up arm. Yeah, that's right. I said woken up because I just woke up. So there is no primer, no nothing. It's nice and wet, nice and wet. It's nice and dry because I just woke up. What I'm gonna do is just do finger swatches. I'm gonna show you guys the shadow, and then I will swatch it on camera for you. Alrighty. So this is the Makeup Forever Color Shadow in M322. And here is the swatch. I don't know why it looks patchy. This is far from patchy. It's a really nice color. And yeah, it's a very khaki color, although it does get darker when applied to skin. Next, we have a Devinah Cosmetics eyeshadow. It is Viridian. Let's go with that. And it is a bright green. And there it is. It does tend to darken up once again, just like the khaki once applied to the skin, but I still believe it to be a beautiful color. Very beautiful. Next we have a color from Sydney Grace. So the next color we have is Sydney Grace's Thrilled, and it is a darkened blue. Very dark. So next, and here it is, Thrilled, right here. Next we have another Sydney Grace color, and it is called Ice Fishing. It's another darkened navy blue, but it just has slightly different coloring than the previous one. And as you can see, Ice Fishing is slightly lighter than the previous Sydney Grace blue that we just swatched. Alrighty, and the last matte is from Looxie, and the name is completely worn off. So I will try and figure out what the name is and put that on the screen. I'm sorry about that. Out of all the shadows, this one is a little scratchy when I go to pick it up, just to let you guys know. And there it is. This is the Looxie shadow. So these three are just very different variants of blue, but they're all different in my opinion. Alrighty, now it's time. The first shimmer is from Touch of Glam, and it's called Envious. And this is just a very nice shimmer. It has green, blue, and silver shimmer in there, in my opinion, but it's mainly a green pigment. And there it is right there, Envious. Alrighty, two more shadows to go. This one is from JD Glow Cosmetics, and it's called Emerald, and this is their excuse me, this is their Metallion collection. And you can see that these two shimmers, Envious and Emerald, basically they're very similar but different. Emerald definitely has more blue in it than Envious does. Alrighty, and last but not least, we have another JD Glow shadow, and it is called Sapphire, and it's another Matte finish. And this is a shimmery blue. And this is it right here. So this is basically what I saw when I looked at the Jaclyn Hill Dark Matters palette. Of course, they had a shimmery silver, but I actually don't have a shimmery silver single. So these were all the shadows that were already in my collection that I felt could really stop me from purchasing that palette. So I hope you guys enjoy these swatches. I am gonna come in closer just so you guys can get an even closer look. And yeah, let's just get back to the video. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed both the swatches and the tutorial for this eye look for my perfect Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Dark Magic palette. Definitely comment down below if you guys want me to do another palette. That was just the palette that was really gripping me from that collection. And yeah, as always y'all, it has been real. Peace.